There's never been a better time to learn about mindful eating and self-care than right now. But you might be wondering, how do these two things even go together? Don't worry. In this video, we're going to be breaking it down. This is Healthy Habits with Heidi Hills, where we build healthy habits for a better life. If we're not taking care of ourselves, then how in the heck are we supposed to be able to take care of those that we love around us? All the things that we have on our plate. Well, the answer is pretty simple. It's pretty obvious. We can't. So let's dive into what I like to call the 5 W's and how when it comes to mindful eating and self-care. Now, when we think about food and eating, we usually think about the what am I eating? Now, don't get me wrong, this is absolutely important. And the first question that we want to ask ourselves, because in order for us to have the energy that we need for our busy days to do all these things that we need to do, we need to be eating foods that give us the energy for our own unique bodies. Not what our spouse needs, not what our neighbor needs or our friend needs, what we need. So we need to be able to find those foods. Unfortunately, that's where most people usually stop when they're thinking about food and their eating habits. But what if I were to tell you that if you want to get big results, the what you eat is only part of the big picture? So I'm here to tell you that when we use curiosity with our eating, that's when things can change. All right, so we just talked a little bit about the what, and now I want to share with you some of the other ways to show self care around your food and mindful eating. All right, so after the what, the second question that we want to be asking ourselves is why? Why am I eating right now? We could also ask ourselves, am I eating because I'm bored? Or am I eating because I'm sad or lonely? Or am I feeling anxious? Am I smelling some food? Am I seeing it? Am I hearing it? And now I want it? We can really insert all sorts of emotions, feelings, and all that right in this place, right? It could even be maybe I'm really happy and I'm celebrating. We have lots of food when we're doing celebrations, right? Or maybe are you listening to your stomach and it says it's growling and it's feeling hungry to inform you that you are actually hungry? Okay, so the third question that you want to ask is when? When am I eating? Am I eating because it's noon? And so that means it's lunchtime, which means I should be hungry. I should be eating, right? We do that all the time. Well, it's noon. I better eat some lunch. Or am I listening to the signals of my body to let me know that I'm hungry? Okay, the next question we want to ask is where? Where am I eating? Am I eating at my work desk where I'm still trying to get work done? I'm constantly on the go. Am I constantly on the go, driving here and there and everywhere, right? Or am I comfortably sitting at the table with my meal that I've made for myself, and I'm able to be mindful of my eating, right? So then the next question we want to ask, the fifth question, is who? Who am I being when I eat? Am I moving at warp speed? Am I running from here to there? Am I engaging in gossip? Am I watching the news that's causing stress and anxiety to me? Or am I relaxed and mindful as I'm eating? Which leads me to our last question that we want to talk about. And this is the how. How am I eating? So this is actually kind of a big one. And when you think about how you eat, think, do I see a treat and I want it, and so before I know it, I hurry and grab it, hurry and gulp it down, and then I can pretend that I didn't eat that, right? A lot of us have done that. I'm definitely guilty of that. Um, am I shoveling my food down and I'm just throwing it in my mouth and swallowing? Or do you take the time to chew your food while you eat? So, do you know that the average person chews approximately 3.3 times before swallowing their food? Holy cow. We might as well have a little door on our stomach that has a little sign on there that says, insert food here. We can open it and we can just shove our food right in there, right? Okay. By simply slowing down when we eat, our saliva is able to do its job. It's able to help break down our food, making it easier to digest and assimilate, which means more of the nutrients is able to be used by the body versus this just being stored in our body as fat. You guys, just by slowing down and chewing our food makes a huge impact on our overall health and wellness. Okay, so just by using these 5 W's and how questions, when it comes to eating our food, we can create mindful eating and better healthy habits and self-care. So I want to thank you for staying with me to the end of this video. Hit the subscribe button and like the video. And remember that habits make us or break us.